Welcome into the latest edition of Meet the Bobcats. I'm here with another guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Molly Lade. I'm a senior here at Lees-McRae. I'm from Kennesaw, Georgia, and I'm on the women's swimming team.
You haven't been at Lees-McRae for all that long, but to this point, what has been your favorite part about competing for Lees-McRae?
I think my favorite part is being a part of history. It's such a new program. So I was really intrigued when I came on my visit because it was their first year. So then I came in as their second year team. And it was really cool to be the first female to win a conference championship this past year. And it was just awesome to have that team support all year to help train me to get to that position.
When you were going through the recruitment process, what was the thing that drew you to Lees-McRae?
I would definitely say the small community, just having that like connection with your professors, it makes like the biggest impact on your education. And it's nice where you can just go and talk to your professor if you have a problem or something, and they can help you with that. And then also just the area, it's so beautiful. And I transferred from a school in South Florida, so I came from the beach, and then now I'm in the mountains. So um, it's cool. I got the best of both worlds.
Last season was a successful season in the pool for you. What was it like setting the conference record in the 1,000 free, and what was it like becoming the program's first conference champion?
Well, I had no idea that I broke the record until that night when I was on the podium and they said new conference record. So that was very surprising to me, and Coach Waddle also didn't know. So it was a big surprise, and I had no idea. So it was pretty awesome, and um, it was fun. It was a great meet, and I just had a great time with just my teammates supporting me. And I'm a distance swimmer, so my team on the side just cheering me on is just like the biggest impact to me, and it just makes me want to swim for them and just be the best teammate and help the team score as many points as possible. So it was a great experience, and I'll never forget it.
What would you say is your favorite pastime?
Um, that's a good question. I would probably say I really enjoy cooking. When I was in high school, I was in the culinary team, so I did competitions with cooking, and we did this Carrabba's showdown, and I actually won.
Okay.
So it was really fun, and I got like a Carrabba's chef coat, and ended up getting money for winning. I made my praline bread pudding, so it was I say cooking is probably one of my hobbies that I also enjoy doing outside of swimming.
What would you say is like a fact about yourself that not a lot of people know?
A fact about myself I don't think a lot of people know is I went skydiving on my 18th birthday. That was something I always wanted to do, and so I told my parents, I'm like, right when the day I turn 18, I'm gonna go skydiving, and they went with me. And on my 18th birthday, I jumped out of an airplane.
You're a much braver person than I am. I don't think any amount of money would get me to jump out of a plane. So,
Yeah, it was an experience for sure.
what do you study, and why have you chosen that field of study?
I study health and wellness science with a concentration in human performance. And I came into Lees-McRae wanting to do that study. I've just been intrigued with the human body, but it's kind of interesting because I want to be a dental hygienist. I just really enjoy like the anatomy of the mouth. So that's what I'm going to pursue once I graduate in May of 2021.
How would you say that your education and experience here at Lees-McRae is preparing you for that future?
I would definitely say just having small classes and my professors. Right now, being a senior, they're really, willing to help with like applications and going through the process. So I don't feel alone in the process of, going through applying for schools and stuff. And then also just having my classmates doing the same thing. It's just something we can connect over and relate with each other, like of having to apply for graduate school and things like that after Lees-McRae.
If you were not a swimmer, but you were competing in another sport at the collegiate level, what sport do you feel like that would be?
I feel like I would do or be a cross country runner. I actually did run cross country in high school, so I did have a big passion for running, but I had to make the decision, to just continue with swimming. So I would probably say a cross country runner because I just am the kind of person that can just go for miles. So I would do cross country.
And I assume there's lots of similarities between being a distance swimmer and a distance runner. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Uh-huh.
Who would you say that your role model is?
I would say my role model is Savannah Wood. She's my Bible study leader, and I met her last year, but she is just like a huge inspiration in my life. I just inspire to be like her. Just her energy and just her outlook on life is just so positive, and I just being around her, it just is just amazing, and she is definitely my role model for sure.
If you were stranded on a desert island and you could only bring one thing, what do you feel like that thing would be?
Um, I would probably bring goggles. Because I could swim and possibly like spear fish with like a stick or something.
Thinking ahead.
Just to see, just to see, what is out there in the ocean. I love bodies of water, so there's just so much, creatures and all kinds of things to see out there. And then I could provide food for myself.
What would you say are some personal goals that you have for yourself for this year in the pool?
One of my biggest goals is I really want to qualify for nationals, so NC2As. That's my biggest goal. So that's where I really am striving to do. And then my other biggest goal I've had for so long in swimming is to break 5 minutes in the 500. Being my senior year, I'm so hard on myself, so I'm just trying to relax this year and have fun and enjoy the time with my team and everything. So those are probably my two biggest goals I have with coming into this season is to make nationals and to go under 5 minutes before my swimming career ends.